Hey guys, back here with you once again with the second review. I feel this is going to be a fragrance. It's a very inexpensive fragrance, okay? I don't know exactly how much this costs, and I'll be doing the review on this. This fragrance is called Whiskey Silver. I think in the subcontinent, many people recognize this, but I don't know all over the world how many people actually used it or sort of talked about it, ever got, familiar with this. So I'll be talking about this, and this is actually like a fragrance review I'll be dedicating to a brother, but I cannot tell his name, so he asked me to keep it sort of like a secret. So yes, but before I start, I would like to say a couple of things. One thing is, why do fragrance reviewers do reviews? Okay, I know you don't need this lecture or sort of this knowledge sharing, but I'm just still gonna tell you. We people, we are sort of like a small family in the fragrance community. Is like a sort of family. We don't really know all of the reviewers out there. We don't know them in person. We never met. Sometimes we just do collab work with. That's about it. Most of the time we don't get to meet. So in a way, how are your family? We're family because we all have that common interest and love. We still have that, the common goal. The talk fragrances, bring you fragrances, and talk about some known ones, some unknown ones, some rare ones, so people can be benefited. They get a sort of insight on a fragrance. Even if there's only one review, people get to know someone's thoughts before they buy something. Sometimes people don't have their access to try out fragrances, many regions. So the whole intention, as far as I understand, is that I saw a couple of videos, couple of statuses from Chad. I saw, I think, who else? Recently I saw one other reviewer. Okay, I think George. Yes, fragrance apprentice. Yes, him. So they were talking about these important things. So he was just telling how these content creators that such as us, some of the reviewers, they earn money from YouTube. Some of us like us, some of people like us, we don't. We just do this solely out of passion. Yes, trying to look for a career as well, because we love this line so much. So everything is related. We like to be noticed. We like to be viewed. These are all truth, and many people cannot stand that idea that how come these guys are getting subscribers, how come these guys are getting thumbs up, I'm working day and night to hit a dislike button, write something stupid comment, whereas I don't have any content of my own. My subscriber base is zero, my videos are zero. So those people, no need to brand them anything. I used to get pretty upset earlier, but I learned to live with it and move on. What I do is I read the comment, take that view that they gave us, and slowly delete the comment and bye bye. That's all they deserve, because those people are good for nothing. They mean nothing because they want to be you. So when they want to be you but don't want to work for it, they mean nothing to anybody, right? That's the truth. Those are the haters who are achieving nothing in life at this moment. They need to change their mindset. Someday I wish they grow up. So don't bother. I would suggest to the reviewers, don't bother about these things, okay? And for people, real people are nice people, kind-hearted people who appreciate what we do from our time. Even if we do decanting, you understand it's nothing to be jealous of. Sometimes it's something that you can appreciate if you have a bigger heart, that we are doing actually a service that no one else provided you before, right? So yes, different people, different views. So I take it like from now on, I take all the positivity. I used to respond to a lot of this nonsense messages day after day, this perfume, that perfume, in the end I just felt like some people just wasting my time, so I don't respond to everyone. So you have to pick your good people and then important people to respond to, right? So these are the things I wanted to say out there. Now let's get into this Whiskey Silver. This one, I don't know if there's any other flanker or it used to be called Whiskey. So brother who I borrowed this from, he told me back in the days, like 90s or maybe after 2000s or somewhere, he used a lot of this one, and used to last on in beast mode, okay? And this one is a very close smell to one very popular fragrance, I'll tell you. And as far as I remember, back then it used to be like $20 or so. I could be wrong, it could be cheaper than that, but it's not available in Bangladesh. I haven't seen it anywhere. So he bought this from overseas, and it's an 80T 100 ml. I think whiskey is the house name. It has some ingredients written at the back. This is made in, where is it made in? I think made in France. Yes, made in France. Okay, it's a legit product. The bottle is nothing to be. This is like, looks like almost like a whiskey bottle, like more of a cheaper whiskey bottles, like replica ones that I saw you see in 7-Eleven. They have like expensive JDs, Shivas, and the next to that you have the budget ones. And you go through that counter, it's like where you're paying, like, let's say ringgit wise, you pay 150 ringgit, and this one you pay like what, 20 ringgit. So very cheap looking bottle, but it doesn't matter. It's the juice that is important, nothing much. It's very simplistic whiskey, red, written in red font, and then it says silver and black, and it says Eva Flor Perry, I think it's the name of the company maybe, and the batch code is right at the back. So it's like, I like the bottle, like, it is not that bad, it's not horrible, it's nice. Okay, and then it has some pattern going on, studded pattern around that. It's all plastic, light. Okay, and it has a very old school, sort of like a cheap looking atomizer. So not to, I'm not trying to, let's say, offend someone, but I think I'm just giving you my honest opinion. So I have the paper here because I just did a review. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana, the one Royal Night, so I have it on my hand. I smell good. Let's try the atomizer on this. Okay, it has very reasonably good distribution. It sprays, you feel like it's not one of the best sprayers, but it sprays a decent amount of juice. So how does it smell like, and what is it close to? It smells very fresh, and it smells like for 5 seconds or so you get light bit of alcohol because it's expected, but it's very sweet, floral, aquatic, citrusy. And what does it remind you of? Yes, many of you are guessing it right. If you don't know, this is a clone of Aqua Di Gio, the original. Okay, there are literally like hundreds out there which try to copy this, but I didn't ever find something that replicated this 100%. So this is like a treasure house for me for the summer days. It's such a comforting wear, such a manly wear still after reformulation. Doesn't last all that long, but I don't need it to. It smells darn good. Guys, I love this stuff a lot. I can literally bathe in this every day. No one's gonna give me like a bad look or something. So Aqua Di Gio is one of the most successful fragrances ever. So then I have another clone. Okay, I have two clones basically. I haven't brought the other one. Let me bring the other one. I'll tell you also. The one is Perialis Red 360. And then I also have Armani Blue Home. I think, yeah, it's called Armani. Yeah, Blue Home. So these two are known to be Aqua Di Gio clones. This one is a bit more, Armani one is a bit more sweeter. It's much more, little more lasting than the original. This is very beautiful. This is very nice, underrated juice, by the way, Armani. And the Perialis Red, it's peppery. You guys all know this. No need to talk about this. So how do I describe the whiskey silver, the one I'm reviewing today? This one feels like somewhere in between the original Aqua Di Gio and Perialis Red. If there was something fragrance in between these two, that would be whiskey silver. Why? I'm not going to talk about notes. It smells like Aqua Di Gio after 10-15 minutes. It has its own smell. It has its own floral sweetness, fruitiness up top, and you get like almost Invictus sort of a sweetness up top. It's a sweet summer fragrance. It smells damn good. It smells really nice. It smells watery, sort of transparent. But the good thing about this, okay, this one lasts way more than Aqua Di Gio. Even after reformulation, I think it's reformulated. This one, not way more. Let's say this one, after 40 minutes or so, you won't detect so much more. This one lasts like 2 hours, something like that. And you can, since it's so cheap, after every 2 hours, you can respray this. It's like literally costs 1/3 of this, and it lasts twice as much as this. So let's say this is 1 hour, this is 2 hours cologne. Why would you look into this? If you're looking for a budget fragrance that smells like Aqua Di Gio, something very expensive, it smells masculine, it smells like fresh, a little bit like yuzu, lemon, lime, it smells like oceanic, aquatic, you can look into this. It's very manly. It will be great for office, work, casual, every day, and you can easily carry a decant. You can finish one 10 ml decant every day. You won't feel guilty. So that's a great thing about it. And it smells really carefree, like CK1, I would say. Also a little bit of CK1 in this. You smelled this before. This is not brand new, not spectacular, but for the price, I think for it as a cheapie, it does great. So I think if the performance was, if you're looking for a performer and a cheaper alternative, I suggest you go with Perialis Red. This stuff still gives you quality. 4 or 5 hours easily from this. Get the bigger bottle, you'll get much more value. Price wise, this is a bit more pricey than this, but you get a better fragrance in that. So overall remark, it has a sort of also feel like Armani one, okay, the Blue Home, but this one is not bad for the price. What it is, I like it. It's nice, casual. You just, let's say, going to weekend, it's Friday, okay, you're just going to look into your car, like you just tighten your screws a little bit and you just check your spark plugs and stuff. You're going down the garage, it's hot summer day, and you just like, hey, I want to smell good when I go do that stuff, do some cutting the grass and stuff, lawn mowing and stuff like that. Or your missus sent you to the shopping mall to pick up some few groceries. Put some of this on, bathe in this, go like 10-12 sprays, and for that trip and on the way back 2 hours, perfect. Taking your dog out for a morning walk, perfect. Sitting in the office, let's say there's a lunch break, you come back with smelling a little bit like curry, a little bit like food, you like smell like pizza, fried chicken. Spray some of your own around you. I know in the cubicles when people work, they have tiny little fans sometimes that blows with that USB port. It will literally send the aroma down the office. People be like, someone smells nice. Not orgasmic, not mind-blowing, not like Aventus, like the god, but this cubicle smells nice, smells professional, smells casual at the same time. No one minds this. It's not synthetic super. There are much worse fragrances than this. So I say, for the price, it smells really nice. It's a good clone, and it's a good fragrance on its own. So I don't know how much exactly it is. Hopefully it's $15 to $20. Shouldn't pay more than that. It's a whiskey silver. It's a nice sort of fragrance. For the smell, I'll give this like a 7 out of 10. Longevity, it's poor, better than Aqua Di Gio, but I would say for me, I'll give this like a 4 out of 10. Projection, low in projection, but if you bathe in it for 1 hour, you'll smell really good. So projection is also like 4. Uniqueness, 0. It's copied Aqua Di Gio. Seasons, I would say summer, hot days. Hotter it is, better to wear this. If it's cold, no one's gonna smell anything on you. But for the value, let me talk about value. What you get, 100 ml, that smells like Aqua Di Gio, never a bad thing. You find this, give it a try. I know sometimes I pick up cheapies, I pick up niche, doesn't matter, anything that smells good works. So I think it smells nice, it smells really good, it smells familiar, doesn't smell super synthetic or super cheap, it smells quite nice, it smells like almost like a designer fragrance, somewhere along the line with Perialis and Armaf, maybe, yeah, somewhere there, but performance wise, Perialis better. Overall remark, I'm gonna give this like a 7 out of 10. Nothing mind-blowing, nothing spectacular, not a must-buy, but if you don't own Aqua Di Gio, if you don't own Perialis, Armaf, and this is the only one available in your area, and you see this like, let's say, $10, take it. Take 2 bottles, okay? You can use this like carefree everywhere. You can literally use this like a, let's say, Swiss Army knife. I think that's the correct term. Yep, casual usage every day. It's kind of nice. It's very nice smelling, fresh floral. Yeah, not bad at all. So Whiskey Silver is a fragrance I think I recommend for people in subcontinent. I think people looking for a budget fragrance, this is my recommendation to you. Thanks, brother, Mr. X, who allowed me to borrow this and review it. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon, and very good night. This is the last video for the night. Bye bye.